Good day. Hello, everybody. Oh, I got to turn this down. I can't hear myself. That's like a double whammy. Hang on a second, y'all. Woo. It's like echo, 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 echo. Weather Extra, everybody. How you doing? Happy Friday to everybody. Good stuff out there for your day for Friday. If you are planning on celebrating Valentine's Day today or tonight, the weather, great. Probably won't be as long lines at the restaurants because I've heard getting a reservation for Valentine's Day is real hard. I didn't try. But certainly the better weather day from now through Sunday. But it's not all doom and gloom for the weekend. Let's time things out for you. Let's start with the weekend. We know today's great. I will bring it back and talk about today and show you what's going on outside right now. I got about 8 minutes to do this because TVL is going to stream today in this same room at 11. So I got to get out of the way so they can do TVL, Tennessee Valley Living, for everybody who doesn't know what TVL means. Weekend forecast. If you have plans on Saturday during the day, you're good. Cloudy. That rain late that you see on that graphic is at night. It mainly comes in during the evening. Now, I'll throw a little asterisk here. There could be a few little spotty showers on Saturday around the noontime hour, but the higher chance of more widespread rainfall and more impactful rainfall being heavy at times will come in Saturday night into Sunday morning. So we don't have a 48 first alert weather day for Saturday anymore. We pushed it to Sunday. With the timing of this system coming in later, it means it's more of an impact for Saturday night into Sunday morning. Looks like the heaviest of rain will fall while most of you are sleeping, probably between about midnight and 7 a.m. And then the rain will taper off throughout the day on Sunday, sometime throughout the afternoon. Could we have a few thunderstorms? Yes. Are they going to be strong or severe? Probably not by definition, but for some of you, rumbles of thunder at night scare you, then that would be severe in your book. But overall impact is mainly just rainfall with this. The higher chance of having some kind of severe or stronger storm looks to be well south of I-20, and we don't live there, so we should be okay. The higher concern with this will be the total amount of rainfall, which I can tell you right now this morning, the model's backed off a little bit on it, and it's not quite as aggressive with the rainfall totals, but a good solid soaker. I call it a gully washer Saturday night into Sunday morning, 1 to 2 inches. I don't think we could take that plus away from there, but nonetheless, it's impactful, and that's why we issue a 48 first alert weather day. It will impact your plans. Probably if you're getting up early Sunday, you're going to maybe church services Sunday morning. Certainly could be some heavy rainfall, some ponding on the roads, and could have that impact for you. Temperatures in the 60s, oh, by the way, this weekend too. And that Saturday night temperature around 50 will be very mild. It was cold this morning, though. If you were watching Eric Burke this morning, he was letting you know it was in the 20s and 30s, but we've warmed up nicely. We're in the 50s already for most locations. And we have a lot of sunshine today, which is great. It's a mostly sunny day, and we're not done rising yet. Your temperatures that are in the 50s for the most part, and very consistent temperatures from north to south, to east to west. Low to mid 50s everywhere right now. Probably will nudge the low 60s this afternoon. And it's a great day. A lot of sunshine, not much wind, and temperatures feel good. And we've been on a pretty good run of weather since about last Friday. Besides that little blip on Wednesday morning with some rain that came in the morning, by the afternoon it was sunny, and we've had a really good stretch of weather for almost a week now. And I know this weekend's not looking so great, but if you give it some time, next week looks fantastic if you're into warm and sunny and spring-like feel in February, because that's what we got coming your way. Big time warm up next week. So satellite and radar, quiet. Just a few little clouds early this morning. Didn't dampen that beautiful sunrise look this morning, though. It was amazing. And now it's almost picture perfect clear skies. It's almost blue sky everywhere at this point. So the afternoon, let's keep it sunny. Go 60s. Looks good. Low to mid 60s. Tonight, it'll be cool, but not quite as chilly as it was this morning waking up. Probably around 40 degrees. Could be a passing cloud or two, but mainly clear. And pretty good night if you're going to be out and about. Like I said, if you have Valentine's Day plans and you're going to do the traditional dinner on Saturday, that's good. But if you want to beat the crowds, well, I don't know how much, because I'm sure it's going to be pretty busy tonight, and maybe not have to get out there and drive in rain, tonight's the night to go out. But there's your Saturday and Sunday. We talked about that at length to start off the weather extra. If you're going to the Havoc game on Sunday, I think the drop of the puck is at 5 p.m., most of the rain should be out of here. I know they play indoors, so it doesn't matter, but you do have to walk from the parking garage to the Probst Arena, and you don't want to get wet, right? And then have to go sit in that cold ice arena for the game. You're just sitting there, you're just shivering the whole first period. But anyway, the rain's out, and then a lot of you have Monday off. It's President's Day, and fantastic. Let's go mid-60s. There might be a few clouds at times, but we're looking pretty good. Tuesday, 70. A lot of clouds come in Wednesday. There's a spot shower chance really Wednesday night. But it's part of a warm front that's going to lift north, and all it's going to do is warm you right back up again on Thursday with a mix of sun and clouds. We're in the mid-70s, and it looks really good. Friday looks good to close out the week, and the early call for next weekend would be dry Saturday, and then some showers possible on Sunday. Temperatures in the 60s, not 70s, but certainly a spring-like feel in that forecast. I got some things I want to do around the yard. I got some brick I want to kind of put some stuff around this one garden and kind of enclose it. And I want to put some rock in there. And I got all these plans. I might get that itch to try it next week when I'm off Monday and Tuesday. I'm in that mode. I'm not planting anything. I'm not putting any flowers in that would be vulnerable to colder temperatures in March or anything like that. I'm just going to decorate more than anything else. And the ground is still pretty soft. It's not hard. It's not frozen by any means. So it's a good time to do that if you want to do like a little barrier around a garden. And I'm going to work on that next week. That's what my goal is to do, because that's a lot of warmth right there. And I'm not used to 60s and 70s in February. Every year I've worked here. This is my 4th February I've worked in this area. And I'm always very giddy about how warm it can get in February, because a lot of the markets I've worked in the past and where I'm from, we don't hit 60s and 70s in February, or if we do, it's really rare. So like having this happen in February every year I've been here so far is a nice little treat. It gives you like a little sneak peek of what's to come for spring. And it's nice too, because it usually is before we get to the real season of spring and severe weather. So we have a 3-degree guarantee calendar thing that they're working on right now. And apparently they just pulled it up to show them the calendar. So your 10-day went away. But as a friendly reminder, we do have our 3-degree guarantee results. We were 29 to 31 in January, donated $75 or $725 to the Manna House. The month of February is Neighborhood Christian Center. And we went through a little bit of a rough patch to start the month of February, but we're back on the horse here. We got 5 days in a row. I am very confident that Eric Burke's forecast this morning will be 6 days in a row. Green means good, red means bad. And those days that we missed, it was like, we missed about like a degree, which is really 4 degrees. But nonetheless, $675 donated to the neighborhood center. And we're going to do this all year long. So every month will be a different donation recipient, and $25 for every day right. Now, obviously, the more we're right, the more money they make, which is great. It's been tricky too. We've had a lot of tough forecasts where the high temperature has been at midnight, and those are really tough. It's great when you go on air and you can say, oh, we already hit our high, we're dropping all day. But knowing what that temperature is going to be right at midnight is always kind of a fun game to play. But pretty cool that Frontier Foundation is doing that and donating money. And they're doing it all year. So it's a 12-month, I don't want to say contest. It's not a contest, but like 12-month, I guess, challenge for us, because we have to be on our P's and Q's to make sure we're hitting those high temperatures, right? We based it in Huntsville International Airport, for anybody who's asking. We did have somebody ask us about that. We based it on Huntsville International Airport official high temperature that's observed and recorded by the National Weather Service. And don't think for a second that the airport in Meridianville, which is technically Huntsville area to the north, that can be a big time difference temperature wise. So it's the international airport that we obviously take our temperature from. So, all right, I got to go. TVL is going to come in here and the lady's going to kick me out and be like, you got to go. And I'm going to be like, okay, you're right. But I am going to stream at noon. Gina Benitez and I have a half-hour streaming. Obviously, with Olympic coverage, it's hard for us to be on because the Olympics come first. So we will be streaming at noon, and we'll be on till about 12:30. And then Jada is in tonight for Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis. And then I'll be back on bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at 5 a.m. tomorrow, and I'll have the very latest on the forecast for the weekend. I do believe that we have abbreviated morning shows this weekend because of the Olympics. I'll probably be on like 5 to 6, and then I'll probably come on for like a weather extra, maybe a little early. I haven't figured out what we're going to do yet. I got to talk with Tatiana. But anyway, we'll make it work, and we got you covered, and we'll make sure that we keep updates coming on how Sunday will play out. And next week looks really nice, so get ready to enjoy that. For now, everybody have a fantastic rest of your day, and happy Friday.